for turning to 10. This is Southern New England's news leader.
And in the news right now, Bill Cosby is facing his first criminal charge in the sexual assault allegations against him. And a mother speaks about losing her child in a fire in their own home. And the search intensifies for the Providence woman missing since Christmas morning. Those stories and more, but first we begin with breaking news. And new details today in the search for a missing 73-year-old Providence woman. Crews and volunteers taking their efforts to Riverside Park as the search right now continues. And that's where NBC 10's Tony Gugliotta joins us live now with the very latest on the efforts. Tony?
Hi, Alison. Yeah, crews and other searchers have been combing the trails through the park here since 9 o'clock this morning, searching for that 73-year-old woman after that silver alert was issued for her on Christmas Day when she disappeared around 5:30 in the morning. She's 73-year-old Anna Martinez. The surveillance video you're looking at is the most recent image we have of her, as it shows her leaving her home on Curtis Street on Friday, Christmas morning. She's dressed only in a white nightgown and green sweater. Her husband says she's without the medication she needs. Authorities here are doing everything they can to find her. All right, well, Mayor Alorza tells us that there are canine units out trying to find a scent through the park. One of the volunteer groups here is Ocean State Search and Rescue. They're here helping out with their own dogs. Stay with NBC 10 throughout the day online and on your television starting at 5 o'clock for the very latest developments in this search effort. Live in Providence at Riverside Park, Tony Gugliotta, NBC 10 News.
All right, fire damaged several businesses in Coventry overnight. In other news, it started about 2:30 this morning in the building on Tyoke Avenue. The fire chief tells us that when crews arrived there was heavy fire on the exterior, the outside of the building, but sprinklers inside the building kept the fire under control. The building houses a Chinese restaurant, a chocolate shop, and a law office. No one was inside at the time, and fire officials believe it was an accident. Investigators may be headed back to the Westport home where a 4-year-old child died in a fire. The child's mother spoke from her hospital room to say she blames the fire on faulty wiring in her home. Cierra Putman joins us live from Westport, from outside the house where this all happened. Cierra?
Well, Alison, I can tell you we have not seen investigators yet here in Westport, but I'll show you what we are seeing. Yellow police tape still blocks off this charred home, and take a look down by my feet. You'll see several wires, and many people are wondering today whether or not these wires might have started this fire that took the life of a 4-year-old boy. And just walk with me for a moment, and you're going to see this pink lawn chair. It's a bright bit of color, and underneath is a stuffed animal and several candles laid here to remember Caleb Nardolillo, a 4-year-old who lost his life. Now, his mother, Melody Nardolillo, spoke from her hospital bed to a news crew, and she says she does believe some of the problems she was fighting with the landlords over it might have started this fire. Melody Nardolillo and her 7-year-old daughter were both able to escape the fire with their lives, but attempts to try and save Caleb, her 4-year-old son, were unsuccessful. The NBC 10 I-team uncovered there were numerous safety violations at the 9 Mount Pleasant Street property, including a leaking oil tank in the backyard, exposed electrical and outlets that did not work. The Westport mother says she was in the process of finding a new home for her family. And NBC 10 has learned that, yes, the investigators are coming out sometime today. However, the fire marshal's office would not tell me at what time. We'll be here to see them look through the remains of this charred home. Reporting live in Westport, Cierra Putman, NBC 10 News.